Welcome to our 11th tribute to the 1960s.
Let's have a tribute.
Nothing indeed.
The 1960s was a time of great social change, and it seemed every state had its own slogan.
Slogans like, keep the faith, baby.
Don't touch anyone over 30.
Hippie power. Flower power. We shall overcome.
Take a hippie to lunch.
Peace and brotherly love is the message of the day.
Can you dig it? The 1960s was a real trip, man.
Poor kid.
Speak up, swashbuckler. All I'm getting into this mic is static. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Hey, Muriel, guess what?
I give up.
Swashbuckler says another bus just pulled in.
More the merrier. Make sure they know about the apples.
Don't forget to tell them to leave the apples alone. We promised Elmer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. She wants to know if we have any posters left?
Lots.
All right. Lots. One day they could be valuable.
Isn't this magical, Sylvia?
I never thought coming here would be so much fun.
The fun hasn't even started. Hello to the hippie life. Whatever that is. That's what we came here to find out.
Friends Apple Farm looks like a great place to start.
Music, beads, and flowers. Groovy.
Hi, sisters.
Hi, sister.
Just get here?
We just got off the bus.
Could you tell whoever drove the bus to park in the far field with all the other buses? Don't block the road.
We meant the Greyhound bus.
That's unusual.
Are you one of the concert promoters?
It's a loose sort of thing. A couple of friends of mine had the same idea, so we joined forces.
Groovy.
Swashbuckler said she could do with a few more posters.
These are the friends I was telling you about. Travis here got the ball rolling.
Great idea, Travis. A free concert?
I wouldn't call it a concert, more like a festival, a celebration. We're mixing rock, pop, folk, gospel, ethnic, blues, and western.
Whatever sounds good. Whatever makes you feel good.
And it's all free.
That's the whole point. The best things in life are free.
Is it really true the Lemon Bugs are going to perform?
Absolutely. They're already here.
Do you want us to tack up those posters?
Thanks. Check with a gal named Swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler?
That's cute. Maybe we can find the Lemon Bugs.
Oh, you'll find them. There's always a crowd surrounding them. They're out of sight.
Can you believe it, Sylvia? We're actually going to meet the Lemon Bugs? Groovy.
Oh, I almost forgot. Don't eat the apples.
If any more kids show up, I don't know where we could possibly put them.
We don't have room for one more bus.
The Lemon Bugs are very fussy about their sound. They don't like feedback and they don't like squawks. They're very particular.
Rock stars usually are.
Hope it doesn't rain.
Don't even think it.
We got trouble.
That's heavy, man. What kind of trouble?
It's Mrs. Porter. She's looking mean.
Storm warning.
There's nothing to worry about. Mrs. Porter's always complaining about something.
Usually us.
This time she's got Sheriff Withers with her.
In that case, we got something to worry about.
Scatter!
Come along, Sheriff Withers.
Too late.
I got a squashed apple on my shoe. Don't worry about your shoe. We can worry about that later. Mrs. Porter, care for an apple? No, thank you, Elmer. Apples always wiggle my dentures. How about you, Sheriff Withers? Care for an apple? I just stepped on an apple. A rotten one. It was all squishy. You know, you shouldn't let them go to the market when they're all squishy like that. Crumb's Apple Farm never sends rotten apples to the market. Elmer Crumb, you ought to be ashamed of yourself allowing this music pop celebration to happen on this farm. I don't know what your mother and father would say. They're on a trip in Europe. I know that, but look what you've done to the place. You've turned it into a circus.
That's not fair, Mrs. Porter. Elmer said we could use the farm, but we haven't turned it into a circus.
If it's not a circus, then it's a sideshow.
Mrs. Porter, all we're trying to do here is create some good vibes.
Vibes.
It's the age of Aquarius.
Love, brother, and sister.
Peace.
Such rubbish.
No, it isn't.
There's so much tension in the world, the music celebration will be a release.
A release from what?
Tension, of course.
You think your music pop celebration is going to be a release from the world's tension?
It's an effort. Doesn't that count for something?
Not as far as I'm concerned. I can't imagine what your mother would say about this, Muriel.
Music, Beads, and Flowers is a return to nature. Sort of.
This farm doesn't need a return to nature. It is nature. If these kids want a pop concert, let them go to Centerville. I understand there's going to be a big one there.
The tickets are expensive.
Way too expensive. Most kids can't afford them.
Ours doesn't cost anything. Unless you want to make a donation.
Kids living in the fields, washing in the streams, and sleeping under the stars.
Only until the celebration's over, tonight.
I don't care if it's one more second. I'm certain it's illegal. Love. What? What's this? It's a flower, Mrs. Porter.
Flower power.
I don't want to take it back. Love. I'm allergic to flowers. Take it away. I'm true.
Gesundheit. Peace, love, harmony.
And who, pray tell, are you?
Hippie girl with flute.
Hippie Girl Blue. That's what I call an original name. Love the beats. What's with the buttons?
It's my thing.
Let me see. Hippie power, flower power, don't fold, spindle, or mutilate. Don't trust anyone over 30. If you're reading this button, you're standing too close. Absurd.
I had to practice my flute playing. I can only do that when I'm walking, not talking. Dig it?
Dig it.
Whatever.
This gathering,
We call it a tribal gathering.
tribal gathering. Sheriff Withers, have you heard anything so absurd? I don't understand any of it. Beats, pass them on. I don't want any beats. Like I said, I don't understand any of it.
Maybe we can help you.
It's worth a try. Sit and listen, brothers and sisters.
Music, beads, and flowers are good for the spirit.
Music, beads, and flowers are good for the soul. Love and understanding have brought us here today. Music, beads, and flowers are the one and only
No.
You call that an explanation? Young people coming from everywhere, giving this town a bad reputation. I consider it my civic duty to stop this foolishness before it goes any further.
You can't do that, Mrs. Porter.
Watch me.
It's my property.
I say applesauce.
Get your head together, man. After tonight, music, beats, and flowers will be over and done with.
Mrs. Porter, why don't you just let them do their thing and be done with it?
If we don't stop this foolishness, what's going to prevent some other group of kids from doing this next weekend? Who gave them a license?
License?
You guys do have a license, don't you?
Yeah, sure.
I guess I'd better see it then. Who issued it?
The town clerk.
I can't check with him. He's gone fishing for the weekend.
It's, somewhere in the files.
She's lying, Sheriff.
Listen, you guys find that license, and I'll stay around here looking at some suspicious-looking kids.
They should all be arrested. Hippies.
We don't have a license. You don't have to have a license if you're not charging anything.
Do you? What about security? I'm only one sheriff. I can't be expected to be everywhere at once.
Don't worry, we've solved the security problem.
How?
Swashbuckler and some of her biker friends are taking care of security.
Swashbuckler? Why, she's a hood. What if someone breaks an arm or something?
Mildred has donated her services. She's a registered nurse.
I just know something's gonna go wrong, and when it does, it's gonna make me look bad with the voters.
Everything's cool. Trust us.
Last time I trusted anybody, I ended up with a big rubber check. I don't know about this. A gal like Swashbuckler?
We have a lot of work to do before tonight. Let's get to it.
I hope we haven't taken on more than we can handle.
Don't let Mrs. Porter bother you. She likes complaining.
We wouldn't be having this celebration if it wasn't for you, Travis. You've done most of the work.
Couldn't have done it without you, Muriel. You and Alice have been a big help.
You know, I consider you a special person in my life. You're really far out.
I feel the same way about you. Always have. Ever since we were in Future Farmers of America. And everyone said we were suffering from puppy love, remember?
How could I forget?
Woof woof.
What's that?
It's them.
Them?
The bugs.
The lemon bugs! Out of sight! Hold it down, will ya? You're embarrassing us.
We gotta conserve our energy for tonight.
We're only human.
Superhuman.
Superhuman battle!
What do you say, guys?
Music, beads, and flowers. That's what we're here for.
Anyone got a granola bar? Okay, you asked for it.
Lemon bugs in a lemon plane, flying through the clouds on a sunshiny day. Lemon bugs in a lemon plane, singing all the blues away. Come on and take a ride. There's lots of room inside. We're flying through a land of fantasy. We're on a climate tour. We're striking up a chord. We're singing out and feeling fancy free. Lemon bugs in a lemon plane, flying through the clouds on a sunshiny day. Lemon bugs in a lemon plane, singing all the blues away. We made the hit parade. We come to serenade with everybody's favorite melody. We'll take you to the stars, from Jupiter to Mars. Easy as exciting, no rain.
Once again now. Everybody now. One more time. Say it again, Sam. The big finale. Singing all the blues away. Singing all the blues away.
That was way groovy. Way groovy.
That's a compliment, Anne.
It is?
Means you're your own person.
It does?
This is Swashbuckler. She's in charge of security.
Anybody keep any troubles? Let me know about it. And pow!
Thanks, Swashbuckler. You're a knight in shining leather.
Great number. Hi, Myris. Great number, lemon bugs.
That was just a sample. Wait till yours tonight.
You'll make the Beatles sound like Lawrence Welk.
Any casualties, Mildred?
Usual stub toes. Touch touch of sunstroke, hangnails here and there. I wish so many new characters wouldn't wear sandals. It's an invitation to trouble. Feet need to be protected.
What's that, Mr. Dawn?
I mean, something like this kind of happened again. Even if it did, it just wouldn't be the same.
That's certainly something to think about.
By the way, do you have a bandage?
Not on me.
I cut myself on a tambourine.
Coach met them up before a major surgery.
Will it hurt?
Only you jump around and yell.
I'm sensitive to pain. I know what I'll do. I'll meditate.
Groovy. That Misty Dawn's a nice kid, but she's a little foggy between the ears.
Hi, Joyce.
Meet the local press.
You're the lemon bugs.
We ain't the Kingston Trio.
I'm in. He's Torque.
I'm Iris. I want to do a big article on music, beads, and flowers. Do you mind?
Are you kidding? Far out. Who minds publicity?
I especially want a big spread on the lemon bugs.
Aren't you a little late?
Small town, small newspaper. We put out a paper whenever we want. This is news.
Okay, we're not in it for the publicity, but go ahead.
This extra edition will be out by this afternoon. I want to know why you're putting on music, beads, and flowers. It's a lot of trouble, isn't it?
Well, we figured we aren't getting any younger.
I can see that. You're practically dinosaurs. Just kidding.
There's a lot of trouble in the world today.
That's for sure.
We can't do much, but we want to. So we figured, why not put on music, beads, and flowers, and let anyone who wanted to get up on that stage tonight and do whatever they wanted.
I've seen hundreds of kids pouring in. How do they all know about it?
Don't forget, music, beads, and flowers is free. That's what attracted us. This celebration doesn't put a price on commercialism.
We're getting more out of this than we're putting in. You kids are filled with love, aren't you?
Money doesn't mean a thing to us.
Don't forget to mention Elmer. If he didn't say okay, the idea never would have gotten off the ground.
I won't forget Elmer, but there are people in town who don't like the whole idea.
Mrs. Porter.
There are others.
Music, beads, and flowers will be a beautiful night of flower power.
Peace.
Beautiful night of flower power. I like that. It's poetic.
When word got out that the lemon bugs were going to be here, things exploded.
I can imagine.
You got that license to show me?
It slipped my mind.
It didn't slip mine. No license, no show. Lemon bugs, right?
We ain't here, Paul and Mary.
Just wanted to get a good look at you. I've got a granddaughter who's pestering me to get your autograph.
Hey man, no problem.
Anytime.
Where is it?
It's back in the office in a drawer. Didn't want anybody to think it was mine. She wants it on this album, this record album she's got.
We won't
Don't forget about that license.
You'll have it as soon as we find it.
If I was you, I'd find it fast.
There's a big bad dog running around. He's growling everywhere. And we can't find Swashbuckler. He's frothing at the mouth.
Swashbuckler?
No, man, the dog.
I knew there would be trouble.
Call the police. Call the dog catcher.
You got two for the price of one in this town. I'm the police and the dog catcher.
Hurry. I hope he hasn't bitten anyone yet.
I hope I don't step on any rotten apples and fall. I could dislocate something.
Awesome, a mad dog frosting at the mouth?
Groovy!
I better check this out. A mad dog always makes for good coffee, especially if it bites a sheriff.
Save yourself the trouble, Joyce. It's a gag.
Yeah?
Somebody lathers up a pooch with shaving cream and screams, "Mad dog!"
I don't know what you're laughing at. Sheriff would be awful angry if he finds out.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Think about it.
As if we didn't have enough trouble with the local heat. What are we going to do about that license?
Stall until the music begins.
I hope it works.
It has to work.
You know, you should think about taking concert management full time.
This is strictly a one-time thing.
You should think about it.
Don't have to.
Don't tell me you're going to stay in this small town.
Why not?
It's Apple happy, but it's nowhere.
I don't think so. Anyway, I'm heading off to college in September.
What are you going to be?
A vet.
A vet?
You know, veterinarian.
You're sweet, Travis. I'm going to give you a big hug.
That's not necessary. It's not what you think.
It's not my business, is it?
See you around, brother.
Scandalous. That's what it is. Scandalous. Travis Perkins, you ought to be ashamed of yourself hugging that creature in front of Mariel.
I wasn't hugging her. She was hugging me.
Ha!
It didn't mean anything.
Meg, Bob, I've decided how to stop this celebration. I've put together a protest. If we have to, we'll picket.
Mrs. Porter, I respect your right to protest. That's totally awesome, man. You know, free speech and all. But why do you want to shut us down?
I already told you. People nowadays don't respect their elders. That's why this country's falling apart. Where's Sheriff Withers?
He's dealing with a mad dog.
A likely story. Have you shown him the license? That's what I thought. You don't have a license. You keep telling lies, you'll grow a nose as long as Pinocchio's.
If you'll excuse me, Mrs. Porter, I got things to do.
It's you again. Beads, pass them on. I don't want any beads. Where's the mad dog?
You mean Boss Buckley?
I'm looking for Sheriff Withers.
Ask around. Peace, love, harmony.
Aw, shut up.
Hippie girl with flute. You remind me of that story.
What story?
You know, the one that was overwritten with rats and some stranger charmed her away by playing the flute.
You mean the Pied Piper?
That's it, the Pied Piper of Hamelin. I wonder what his melody would sound like if he was still alive today.
That's easy. His melody would have soul and it would rock.
Rock?
I got a groovy little story about a
Did I see a mad dog?
A mad dog?
It was a hallucination, maybe. I've been getting a lot of those lately.
Hallucination? You mean like a mirage?
Yeah, something like that.
Welcome to Music, Beats, and Flowers. Enjoy yourself, but don't eat the apples.
I hate apples.
Maybe you can help us.
If I can.
We're looking for the 3 musicians, Andy, Torque, and Iris.
You know, the bugs.
The lemon bugs.
Right, where can we find them?
They're very busy.
Yeah, it's a busy world. Here, they'll come running.
Polka Dot Pumpkin, recordings and concert management, Stephanie Kellogg, president, Jackie Pierce, vice president.
Bingo, I'm Jackie. She's Stephanie.
Aren't you the people who are putting on the concert in Centerville?
I bet you have 10,000 people at that concert.
Easy.
Give them the card.
I will.
Tell them I've got a limo waiting for them.
A limo?
You can't expect talent like that to ride in anything but a limo, can you?
Guess not.
It wouldn't be cool.
I'll see if I can find them.
You do that.
Thanks.
Look at this place. Can you believe it? An apple farm?
Square as a cube.
The lemon bugs on an apple farm?
I could laugh.
Why don't you?
Ha, ha, ha.
You wouldn't find the mamas and the papas on an apple farm.
Mick Jagger wouldn't sing on an apple farm.
Might do for Dick Clark in the American Bandstand.
What's that?
A dog.
I'm too old to mess with mad dogs.
Sheriff! Are you gonna do something about that mad dog?
Yeah, I'm gonna get as far away from it as I can.
Hippies, mad dogs, I'll find some way to stop this foolishness. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's going on here?
Who knows? That didn't take long.
I didn't think it would. I'm Stephanie Kellogg.
I'm Jackie Pierce.
We know who you are. You manage the big names.
Only the biggest.
How's everything going over at Centerville?
Couldn't be better. Sit down, friends. I've got a proposition for you.
So?
I don't believe in messing around and wasting time. I'll come right to the point. You fired your manager last week.
Smart move. He wasn't doing anything for you anymore.
That's why we fired him.
You guys are great, but you're not as big as you should be. How would you like Polka Dot Pumpkin to take you on as clients?
We like
that.
Excellent, that's settled. There's one other thing.
what?
We don't want you performing here tonight.
What?
You mean you give up what we're offering to perform at a lousy free concert?
Bob Dylan would perform at an apple farm.
You wouldn't find Jefferson Airplane just a small-time stint.
Money isn't everything. We're doing this for love.
Joy and harmony.
I'm not offering apples, I'm offering big money. When you sign with us, you go straight to the top and stay there. Think it over.
There's a limousine waiting outside for you guys if you change your minds.
You think we're the type of people that would just go back on our word?
We've got scruples.
Like I said, think it over.
Thanks, guys.
You're good people. Music, beads, and flowers forever. The nerve of those people thinking we would just go back on our word for money and fame.
What does money and fame mean to us?
What a relief. For a moment there, I thought the lemon bugs were going to take the bait.
They never sell out. Let's celebrate.
Hey, brothers and sisters, I don't hear music. I don't hear singing. Are we here to celebrate or what?
And all
You got that license yet?
Well, I asked Muriel to look into it. Travis, do you remember where we put it?
Alice, I gotta check on something.
Stop! Somebody must know something about it. Somebody must.
Easy, Sheriff, easy. You'll give yourself a heart attack.
If I get a heart attack, it'll be because of them hippies.
You're overreacting. Why don't you come along with me?
Why should I?
When was the last time you had your blood pressure checked?
I don't know. Too busy. I'm a very busy man.
You need to do that. I'll check it for you. Your blood pressure's probably way up.
I wouldn't be surprised. All his kids playing tricks on me. Mrs. Porter claiming she'll have my job. I get no respect in this town.
You need to relax. I'll check your blood pressure for you.
How much does it cost?
Not a penny.
Well, in that case, I guess I can afford it.
You worry too much.
These dogs wearing shaving cream.
Don't bother me now. I got a lot on my mind.
Is this something you're not telling us?
You're not being straight up, Liz, man.
Why do you say that?
The way you're acting.
Yeah, whenever we mention the lemon bugs, you practically freak out.
Forget the lemon bugs.
No, wait, dude.
How could you say something like that? All I asked was, what are they? I want another sound check. I don't want a single unclear vibration when it comes to their music.
You're a perfectionist.
Yeah, everybody's got to do something. So?
So what?
So what? What have we been talking about? What are they?
Do you think they took a walk into town?
How should I know? Maybe going surfing.
Yeah, I get it. You're just nervous about tonight. Don't worry, it would all be out of sight.
Music, beats, and flowers would be a groovy scene.
I hope.
Now you better get some rest for tonight. You can use it.
Maybe so.
You guys remembered you'll help pick up after the celebration's over. Don't tell me. I'm the sound and light man.
I don't do garbage. Peace, brother.
Don't worry, Elmer. All the kids are going to pitch in. Crumb's apple farm will be as neat as a pin.
I don't know what my mother and father would say if they come home early.
Don't tell me you're weakening.
I'm not. I just don't know what my folks will say if they find out.
They probably enjoy the celebration just as much as we do.
You have to think positive, Elmer.
This time tomorrow will be gone and not forgotten.
A beautiful memory.
Wow, Muriel, look at this. This entire paper from Mansfield is devoted to the lemon bogs.
Wow, with pictures.
Joyce will have a hard time topping this, won't she?
Yeah, this is great publicity.
I wish I could die right this moment. I wish the entire earth would open and swallow me.
What's wrong?
The lemon bug's canceled.
Canceled?
Yeah. Stephanie sounded pretty smug when she called me on the phone today. I guess the lemon bugs didn't want to speak with us.
Wonder why.
Talk about selling out.
After they promised.
What are we going to do, Travis? We can't keep it a secret much longer.
We're going to do exactly what you said. Put on a happy face and enjoy what we got. Music, beats, and flowers is still a wonderful idea.
After tomorrow, will you miss Iris?
You're still worried about that hug, aren't you? Well, don't be. It's like what I told Mrs. Porter. I didn't hug Iris, she hugged me. Let's not let anyone or anything ruin our day. Live for today, the past is gone. No time to stray, must carry on. We walk the road into the wind, but fantastic.
Yeah, wonderful.
I hope the lemon bugs like it. Where are they? I haven't seen them around.
They're around.
Try looking over by the stage.
Thanks.
Sheriff Weathers, have they shown you that license?
Alice is getting it.
That license must be buried at Fort Knox.
I'll take care of it, Mrs. Porter.
Then do it. That's what you're paid for.
I get no respect in this town. I should have lived in the Old West. Lawmen always got respect then. I've been looking for you.
Oh, is there anything that I can possibly do for you, Sheriff Withers?
You can get that license and do it now.
Sure. I believe it's in the 10.
Don't keep me waiting.
I'll be back as soon as I find it.
Sheriff!
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Surely you won't shut down this wonderful celebration for lack of license.
Listen, it's not me, it's Mrs. Porter. I like the kids. They're sweet. A little too sweet. Like when there's too much sugar in my tea.
Be fair. When you were a kid, your folks probably couldn't stand the music you like. Remember?
I remember.
And I bet your mother was furious when she caught you listening to jazz and dancing to Charleston. Come on, Sheriff, dance with me.
I don't think that's a good idea. My blood pressure's probably way up. Well, I never know what you've done.
I wasn't trying to prove that Generation has its own music. You have yours, I had mine. Love Generation has its. We don't understand it too well, that's all.
You go check on Alice in the tent. She's looking for that license. It's taken her a while. Do it!
She's not there.
Of course she isn't. You guys never had a license and never did.
You can't shut us down.
I can do anything I want. In case you haven't noticed, I'm the sheriff.
Oh, I've noticed.
Listen, there's one way the show can go on. If you can get an album signed for my granddaughter by the Lemon Bugs, the show can still go on.
What about Mrs. Porter?
Who cares about Mrs. Porter? She can go up and down the road with her picket sign. You guys like that sort of thing, don't you?
Wonderful.
Great.
Aren't you pleased, Miriam?
Yeah.
I'll be here for the big show.
Yeah. Big show.
Don't worry about that license, Alice. It's taken care of.
It is. Given that we get the Lemon Bugs to sign Sheriff Withers' granddaughter's album. Oh, yeah. Oh, no use trying to gloss it over. We'll have to make the announcement sooner or later. The Lemon Bugs will not be celebrating with us. Do you want me to do it?
No, I'll make the announcement.
I'd rather eat ground glass.
Testing. Can I have your attention, please? This is Travis Perkins over at the command center. As you know, Music Beats and Flowers is a celebration of joy. And anyone can get up on that stage tonight and,
What Travis is trying to say is, what Muriel and Travis are trying to say is we don't have a license, so, don't eat the apples.
what we're all trying to say here is the lemon bugs.
The lemon bugs. The lemon bugs.
The lemon bugs will what?
You're back.
We're back.
But we thought.
We know what you thought.
And we were gonna do it too.
But when push came to shove, we had the scruples.
We almost had a breakdown, man, a breakdown.
No. Wow.
Drag.
Father.
It was close, my friends.
It tore us apart.
But now we're here to say we're back.
Hey everyone, the lemon bugs are back. Let's give them a stone solid groovy welcome.
Far out. Beautiful. Good karma.
Lemon bugs, I presume. Peace, brother. Peace. Can you sign this for me? Not for me, my granddaughter.
Sure.
Thank you.
Groovy.
Groovy.
Okay, brothers and sisters, it's time to get on with the celebration. Thanks again, lemon bugs, for coming back.
Hey, you are beautiful people. We couldn't forget you.
Besides, we had scruples anyways.
It worked out for us.
Yeah, it worked out for us because Jackie and Stephanie let us be their singers for the competition, even though we're here playing here tonight.
After this, you'll be seeing us with Ed Sullivan, and then we'll launch our national tour. Far out.
Let your light shine. As those birds out. It's time to start. Music, beads, and flowers. Right on. Let's do our own thing.
Far out.
Karma.
Looks like everything turned out the way looks like everything turned just out the way we hoped it would.